there are no requirements for infrastructure improvements for our older subdivisions and older single-family dwellings. Many of these homes were built before requirements for curbs, gutters, stormwater management, street lighting, and sidewalks were established. The city manager has been charged to formulate a plan to upgrade neighborhoods to current standards. What would you do to see that this plan is implemented and does not fall through the cracks? And this will go to Mr. Martin first.
Thank you. I do see this as an issue. We do have an older city. Nobody can deny that. I think a lot of our development hit during the 80s and 90s when that county was kind of finding itself, and we were still kind of trying to find ourselves as well. A lot of the requirements during those times, and even going back into the 50s and 60s, as my house was built in the 60s. So, but a lot of neighborhoods at the time didn't have the same kind of standards we have today. And over the years, we've gone on the record and we've set new standards that say, hey, this is the way neighborhoods should look. These are the requirements. These are the minimum standards for lighting, for stormwater, and for other things in the neighborhood. So, at our last council meeting, we presented two council meetings ago. Excuse me, I'll kind of run together. We presented a resolution. And I presented it to the council for making sure that we are modernizing our neighborhoods. That these other neighborhoods where there are no requirements for, just an example, the decorative lighting, decorative poles. A couple years ago we said, hey, that has to be done in all neighborhoods. So there's a lot of neighborhoods out there that have underground power that still have wooden poles. So we said, hey, that's an easy fix. It's not terribly expensive. And if it's good for one neighborhood, it's good for all neighborhoods. So let's do it citywide. And the other thing is there are neighborhoods out there that still don't have any kind of stormwater facilities. If they do, they're kind of the runoff into the ditch kind of facilities that have kind of filled up over time, so they're not effective. So we want to continue to do that as well and make sure that each one of those neighborhoods are seen, studied, and that it's taken care of and done and handled. And the key is that we don't just pick one here and one there. The key is to get a full list, and that's what the city manager is doing now, to get a full list, bring it back to the council, and come up with a plan that we can put into force over time. We do a certain amount each year and get the problem handled over a certain amount of time.